Ladies and gentlemen, I am attempting with minimal amount of equipment to go live from the cemetery. We'll see what that... Okay, there comes a satellite. We are alive. Another satellite. All right. Now let's see if we can find... Seestar this evening has been a royal pain. First of all, it insisted on compass calibration, and it would not close that circle. Kept rotating it fast, slow, on, off, up, down. Nothing will close the circle. And now it's insisting on it's not level. Kept trying to level it and nothing is moving. I brought the wrong telescope with me tonight. I should have definitely brought DWARF. I regret that I'm unable to engage in your comments, but we will see if we're able to get those two comets, not to be mistaken for comments. And if you're hearing a hum here, I regret it. But it is freezing and I'm trying to stay a bit warm. It is still bright where the comets are, so we're waiting to see if it's going to be able to find them or not. It found El Janib to the east. The east is dark. It refuses to go to the moon because the compass did not calibrate. So we're going to hang out for a moment and see if it's going to find the comets. We don't have much time really. By 8 p.m. if it's not dark enough to plate solve, the comets will have set. I am high up on a mountain and I have clear view of the west, which is unfortunate because it's still very bright in the west. Uncentered, yeah. Maybe I should go to R2 first. It's higher in the sky and darker. Or try to find Mars. Mars actually is lower. I'm going to stop that. Object. Stargazing, comet. 6 degrees, it's sinking rapidly. Three I is lower than 3 degrees now. Let's see if it's able to plate solve and find it. Okay, looks like I'm able to pull up the chat. Good evening, Bill. I saw the chat for a fraction of a second and then it disappeared. Make sure there are no clouds. There are no clouds. It's crystal clear. Trying to go away just for a second so we can come back. Excuse my quiet and frustration, but for some reason Seestar is just acting up big time. All right, it found it. I'm just going to give it a minute and then head back to the comets. Just verifying that things are working. They seem to be working. Uh, 3i was not in the catalog, so I entered right ascension and declination. The setup that I'm using is as simple as can be. It's a telescope connected to the cell phone via Wi-Fi, and the cell phone connected to the tower via 5G. And YouTube allows me to stream live my screen, but it does not allow me much else. By much else, I mean I cannot set the data rate, I cannot set the screen size, I cannot engage in the chat. Just gonna make sure we stack one frame or two frames and then head over. It is stacking, it is working. All right, let's go to the comet. Gazing, comets, swan. It's down to 5 degrees now. Skip this, please. I tried doubling the scope, but it kept insisting on being stuck at somewhere between 3 and 4 degrees off. Even though my bubble level shows that we are level. Come on, if we really are 0.1 degree, you can probably see the mountain or there are no clouds. Picking up the electric cable. It's unlikely to be able to stack if it doesn't see any stars. Yep, no, not enough stars. All right, we knew that. We have stars, but we may not have the comet in here. I can see enough stars. It doesn't want to think there are enough stars. Three I is 3 degrees down. Is 2024 E1 really visible? I updated the database before we got here. If you are near Google Maps or on a computer and you want to look up where I am, it is 3156 Pompey Center Road, as it showed on the screen. You'll find a nice cemetery and my car is next to it. I will certainly not be here Halloween night. All right. It found M10, so at least we know that part was working. Question here is, will it mark it? Nope. We do not have much time to get R2 and 3i. We'll come back to 141p since we know we can get it. It is high enough, we'll get back to it. Let's hope it's dark enough now to pick up the other two comets. It's down to 3 degrees, and if we're off by 4.5 degrees here, come on. K1 Atlas has sunk below. Swan is 3 degrees. We don't see stars here. That's going to be problematic. Okay, lessons learned from this fiasco. Next time bring dwarf, not Seestar. And wait for 3i Atlas to actually loop around the sun and come back from the east, which it plans to do within the next 3 weeks. I have no idea what the magnitude of 141p is. and whether we're likely to see it or not. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and if it doesn't show up, we'll head back home and get something useful done there. Well, thank you for joining me on this futile journey. This morning we made some significant progress with working with the students in Oswego on developing an Android app to control a Meade telescope. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to see any comet here. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. One final attempt to go down that way. Stand by, I'll be back. Yes, that was the door of the car. One final attempt. It's down to 2 degrees. There's an awful lot of cars going back and forth and shining their lights into the telescope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about this exercise in futility. Gonna pack and head home. We will see you